Hello yogis, I'm Michael and I'm from Karma Yoga Center presenting a new astrological series to you. Every 2 weeks we'll be putting out a video in the cycles of the moon, the new moon and the full moon, and talking about any other astrological aspects that are happening along with that. The series is starting with me presenting the new moon, and Katrina will be doing the full moons in 2 weeks. This week we have the new moon in the sign of Taurus on Tuesday, May 15th. We also have the planet Uranus coming into the sign of Taurus that same day of Tuesday, May 15th. Saturday, May 19th, we have Venus coming into the sign of Gemini, and our last major one is the Sun, Sol, coming into the sign of Gemini as well on Sunday, May 20th. Let's talk a little more about what these four aspects mean for the personal energy and the whole world zeitgeist energy. The new moon going into Taurus, the new moon is always seeding new cycles of energy. There's 13 new moons a year. The Taurus new moon is just about the middle new moon of the year, the 7th one, and it's a very stable one. Taurus is the bull and Taurus energy is ruled by the planet Venus, which is love, sensuality, meaning the five senses, Mother Earth herself, and how she expresses in her abundance of fertility and wealth and reproduction. And this time of year in springtime, we are seeing the abundance of the flowers and the trees. The bees are coming back to us. The animals are being curious, and there's just a vibration of love in the air. For this new moon, it's a perfect time to seed intentions related to Mother Earth, love, romance, manifestation, abundance. But most importantly, behind all of those is what is it truly valuable to you? What's important to your heart? And how do you value yourself? And that's reflected back to you on what you call in from the external, the abundance, the wealth, the manifestation of romance, or just connection to the five senses. And along with that aspect is the planet Uranus. Uranus in Greek mythology is the god of the sky. We also can say atmosphere, and so Uranus rules the weather, lightning, and also changes in the general climate around Mother Earth. Uranus has been in the sign of Aries for 7 years, since basically 2011, and is now coming in on Tuesday into the sign of Taurus. Aries was exploring themes around personal power, coming into our warrior energy and standing up for ourselves. Who am I? Who am I in my gender? Who am I in my sexuality? Who am I in what I want to manifest into this planet? And what's my special purpose? Uranus is your genius. It's your lightning energy when it's in positive relationship. The negative side of Uranus is when we're out of balance. It wants to bring us back with a lightning strike or a revelation or some sort of sudden experience energy, either on the external or ultimately on the internal realm. So as Uranus comes into Taurus, it's migrating out of that Aries energy and joining the new moon in that Taurus grounding, earth, finance, romance, second chakra energy. It's going to bring a lot of transformation, as Uranus is the planet of change and trying to resolve things of duality. And so we can look for, on the positive side, possibly different ways of looking at how we come into relationship to Mother Earth herself. This includes farming, climate change, the way industry relates to our environment. It also looks at in financial systems, and for us personally, how we find wealth around us. What is actually value to us? And so for this cycle from 2018 to 2026, Uranus will be helping us to investigate, hopefully, new values for Mother Earth, new values as a collective people, and how we can transform this planet. It will also probably connect to the actual energy of the Earth. Right now in Hawaii with the volcano Kilauea, the goddess Pele, who is bringing up the energy of Mother Earth, her heart, her molten core to the surface so that she can build new islands, new possibilities, is also shaking us up, saying, wake up, people. We need to change the ways we relate to Mother Earth. So watch out for this 7-year cycle of things that are shaking us up, both earth-wise, financially, environment, farming, and even technology. Uranus is electricity and relates to the signs of technology and our personal nervous system. Coming up on Saturday, with Venus going into the sign of Gemini, Gemini is the energy of curiosity, of energy, of vibration itself. And as it goes out of the sign of Taurus, which the new moon and Uranus are joining it just for a few days, it's then coming into this new curiosity, exploring new places to go, places in your environment that may bring you more information, more sensory data. And again, every sign, every energy, every planet has a neutrality and a positive and an unbalanced way to express it. Venus in Gemini, in the positive way, can lead you into new inspirations of beauty, new inspirations of gathering together with people and having a good time, finding new friends, new peers to be with. On the shadow side, it's not satisfaction of anything. It's seeking externally, going here, going there, wanting to find things to try and ultimately get to what's not satisfying you at your heart center. And finally, with the sun, on Sunday, on the 20th, coming into the sign of Gemini, out of Taurus, the sun is our heart center itself, how we express ourselves, the light we put out there, and our special purpose in this world. So as the sun comes into the sign of Gemini, it's a great time to start investigating possibly new things that you want to bring in this spring and also summer season. But it can also relate back to that Tuesday, May 15th energy with the new moon and Taurus. And it's a 1 month cycle and a 7-year cycle. And so no matter how you connect into this time, it's a good way to set some intentions not only for a day, a month, a season, a year, but 7 years all the way up into 2026. You don't have to know everything that's going to unfold here, but maybe do some intention setting. Do a ceremony with the new moon and Uranus. Do some ritual. Sit down on Mother Earth and meditate. Breathe in. And I'm going to do a pose for you today that we, Katrina and I, decided is good for this Uranus lightning bolt energy and Mother Earth in Taurus coming up. And that would be the pose of Utkatasana. And so taking the pose of lightning bolt, you bring your feet down onto the earth. Your feet connect to the Mother Earth Taurus energy. As you bend the knees and drop your hips, you're dropping that second chakra energy a little closer to its source of creativity. And then raising up the skies, the arms to Uranus energy, taking it up to the atmosphere. We are looking like we are a lightning bolt, but yet grounded to Mother Earth. From here, you can also add in some breath exercises like breath of fire. Maybe try this pose out, particularly on Tuesday, but maybe one day every week here, from Tuesday through Sunday, until the sun comes into Gemini, to really ground yourself down, to call in your personal genius, and to stand in your power. We thank you for joining us for our new moon report. Katrina will be joining you on May 29th for the full moon in Sagittarius. And look forward for more astrological videos from Karma Yoga Center. Namaste.